Generic greetings and welcome to Fight Club Plus Prison Architect once again. This is Alpha 33. Actually, no, this is technically Alpha 34, but this is our Alpha 33 prison. And like all the Fight Club episodes, the objective of this video is to pretty much break the prison, and we'll see if we can do that. We have 124 prisoners sitting in the canteen here. As you can see, I've got them all in there. I've removed all of the phone booths because then there's not as many needs getting taken care of. I have gone to the logistics tab, and I've changed the food distribution so that that kitchen supplies that canteen there, and change it so that this cell block and this cell block have to go to this one, which basically means that everybody's told to go here, but all the food is going there. So that's not entirely the best way of doing things, or it is the best way of doing things, I guess, if you're trying to make it boot off. Just to top it all off, just as a little added extra. Oh, it's already kicked off. I've removed all of our sort of punishments in the policies, so we don't punish anyone for doing anything. We don't search them or the cells. We do not give them any food. Meal quality and variety is low, so just in case they do sneak off to get some food, it's going to be low quality. We've got the regime is eat, as you can see. Programs, I've cancelled all of it, and the nice little cherry on the top is that the 4 protective custody people, 1, 2, 3, and where's the 4th? Are they just on their way? Have I 1, 2, 3? There's another protective custody guy that I can't actually see. Oh, there they are there. So, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Them 4. Well, I've let them out and they're now sitting in here. And I can guarantee that that fight will probably be to do with that. Yep, they're all going to, yeah, they've just killed the law enforcement guy. I thought that was going to be the case, and I thought, we'll get on with it. Anyway, as I said, this is technically Alpha 34 because I didn't get it all done in time, basically, before the alpha was released, or rather, I got the construction of the prison done just before the Alpha 34 was released. But now, yeah, Alpha 34. There's a lot of additions in that one, and something that's very, very interesting, gangs and such. But I'll be talking about that more when we come to actually building Alpha 34's prison. But yeah, I am interested in what they've done there. They have fixed a couple of things as well. I don't know if they've changed room quality. I think there's still an issue there, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so danger level is going up, and sadly frame rate is going down because it's just not running that well for some reason. I don't know why, but when I expand, it just runs horribly. It's weird because I can actually start on a large prison and actually run it perfectly fine, but as soon as you expand, it seems to break it. I don't know if it's just me or not, but either way, it's playable. It's playable. Right, so as you can see, we've got these 3 protective custody people here. Any moment, this could boot off and they'll get caught. Oh, there's a tunnel over there. I'm very, I'm sort of going, tunnels, quick, because obviously we had the escape over here. In fact, that's one of the Alpha 34 patch notes that obviously I did full cell searches and such. And I was doing, full cell searches, doing all of that, but we weren't getting anywhere. Right? And obviously someone escaped, and there was 4 escapes. That's because they managed to come out from here. However, if you now manually search a toilet, actually don't use a shakedown. If you click on a toilet and click search, then they will definitely find a tunnel if there's one there, which is a good thing. I think to make this boot off, I'm going to go to informants, and I'm just going to activate all the informants while they are in here, because then some of them will be caught, and that'll be interesting to see. There we go. So they're all going off. We're going to escort them to the security room, and we'll have a little chat. So let's have a quick look at informants here. We can see, oh, look at that. Look at all this there. We've got like nice little markings to say that guy's an ex-law enforcement now. Well, that's well, we knew about that, I guess. I wonder what that's targeted. Maybe? Nah. We've got, that person's got cigarettes on them. We've been told about that one. They've all been told they've got cigarettes on. That guy's hiding a spoon, cigarettes. The thing is that the whole snitch thing, it's quite powerful. It is actually quite powerful, the confidential informant stuff. But, I don't know, I still think phone taps are the way to go. I really do think phone taps are the way to go. So, there's someone called Stoneman, Simon Stoneman. Ironically made of not stone. Right, okay. Is this going up? It is going up fast, but not as fast as I'd like. Now, hopefully the needs won't be met until... Oh, look, that guy's just had a little wee on the floor, but they're always wee, like, green colour. I don't know if it's... I don't know if they actually wee that green colour. I think what it is, it's a combination of the texture of the floor, so whatever colour that is, and then obviously that is tinted by whatever room you put over there. So like kitchen and canteen have a different tint to say cells and things like that, which is why you can get different colours in it. Cells got like a weird bit of a, looks like a sort of purpley type tint, like purpley grey. But yeah, that on top of like everything else makes it a bit interesting. God, look at all the stuff floating around there. Anyway, so danger level is flying up by a lot. That is good. I could do a shakedown just to piss people off as well. Just do that just because I can, and that'll get people's attention even further. You know, I'll start riling them up a bit. We'll just keep searching away there. There's a white. Is it Walter? Everybody says, oh, look, it's Walter White. No, it's not. It's Mark White. There we go. Okay. How close are we to it booting off? Quite close. A lot of prisoners have serious complaints, and we do have high-risk prisoners here. And also, I believe that there's a lot of these, that there's a skilled fighter, there's a volatile, there's a tough, there's a volatile, deadly, skilled fighter, fearless, strong, fearless. Volatile. See, I thought these, an instigator, I thought that these would have made it boot off a long time ago. There we go. Let's just stop the shakedown. It was only one person. Okay, start the shakedown again. I'm just going to keep searching prisoners. Oh, hang on. I think it's starting to go here. No, it's being quelled. There we go. The thing is, obviously, we've got a lot of people, we've got a lot of guards in this prison. Maybe it's a good idea to actually sack a lot of guards. Let's sack up to 20. There we go. There we are. Obviously, we do have some armed guards as well, but I just want to, I just want to make a boot off. Oh, hang on. There we go. We've got this guy starting to punch the armed guards. So, that guy will probably start pulling out his shotgun at any moment. No, he's used the taser. He went for the taser first. Okay, good choice. Oh, one death already. Where's that? That is over there. Wow. Who killed him? Can't have been Tom Mackenzie. It can't have been him. He's a low-risk prisoner. Fearless and dead, apparently. Yeah, fearless. Still dead. Right. Wow. How did he die? I guess one of the prisoners would have done it in. That guy's called Mr. Beefington. I like that. Abraham, perfectly sane McBeefington. Sorry, not Mr. Beefington. It's McBeefington. Right. There's another death. Oh, yeah, there we go. I thought it was going to be the XL enforcement. We've been protecting these guys, for a long time. And there's another one here. Well, hang on, was that? It looks like, for some reason, that low-risk prisoner was the first one to get tased. That's an interesting one. Anyway, tasers are going off. Tasers are fantastically good at stopping riots. There you go, look. Danger level is off the dial. That's insane. Let's have a quick look at needs. Needs are also off the dial. So why, is it not booting off any further? All these prisoners have huge needs. It's starting to shout. So once it starts rioting, then it's probably going to go. Like whether that guy's cleaning it up. We don't want that though. We don't want a clean prison. We want to sack all of. Let's sack everybody. There we go. We don't need them. There we are. We don't want this thing clean. We want it dirty. That's the whole point. Ooh, they're going boo. They're shouting boo. Let's do the shakedown. That'll piss them off. The only downside of doing a shakedown like this is that that you will take any weapons or anything they have off them. One thing though, that says 0 of 12. Ah, it's because we've got patrols. You see, we got too many people patrolling, so we actually have more patrol. Oh no, 1 resting. 5 station, 6 patrolling. Yeah, I think we have more on patrol than we have spare, so there's nobody free to just wander around. Yeah, the whole sort of searching them thing, doing this, the shakedown, is that it's a little bit pointless at this point because I don't think the danger level goes any higher than that. I think it just sticks there. I don't think it can go to like I don't think there's a critical. I think there is a critical mass. I think we've at it now. It's like the top level. That's it. It's not going to go any further. But I don't know if it'll get to a point where it'll just implode the whole thing and just go boom, gone. You know, everybody fights, everybody boots off. Obviously not, because we should have got there by now. I mean, they've been locked in here for almost a full day. There we go, there's a little bit of fighting, but nothing really. Obviously, Taser's just stopped one person going on there. And for the amount of instigators that there are, this doesn't seem to be going... This doesn't seem to be booting off. Got no programs running. We got no downsides, really, for having any weapons or anything like that. Could bang up. I could do a bang up and shut the entire cell out. Thought that guy Warren Thomas, I thought he was going to make a break for it. Wow, I'm surprised at this. How has this not booted off? This should have kicked off a long time ago. Danger level's high. People are shouting. If you mouse over every single one, look at that. Needs for food and family and environment and that sort of thing. And as soon as that guy... one bit of fighting. Did it. Tasered. Done. I'm at a loss. There's no needs getting fulfilled at all. Oh, there's 1337. Even he hasn't booted off. Which is a bit insane. Look at the recent misconduct there. Another one going on over there. And he's strong and tough and volatile. So if anyone was going to kick off... He's kicked off in his cell more and he had all of his needs fulfilled. Yet this one, apparently, is okay. I don't know why. Definitely starting to boot off a little bit more now. Look at the needs. The needs are off the dial there. The bladder and bowel needs are getting fulfilled because they are just going on the floor. But sleeps, you know, there's nearly, well, there's 50 people on critical level. There's 100 almost for food need critical level. Safety is right up there as well. Hygiene over 100. Exercise 60 odd. Family's over 60. Recreation is close to 80 for all critical, and the rest have got, you know, almost no fulfillment. I guess it's because they're sitting on benches and such. So the only way to fix that really is to remove all the benches. Not going to remove them all, because if you remove them all, it might then not be classed as a... It might not be classed as a canteen, and then we'll have a problem. Because it might then say it's not a canteen, everybody then goes to the canteen because that's a legitimate canteen. So I've only removed the absolute... I've removed it down to the minimum here, I think. There we go. Good grief, you can hear the noise. The noises always get... The sound and stuff always changes when it's close to booting off. But that is peaceful. I don't understand. Has there been a change in Alpha 34 that I don't know about? Or I'm doing something wrong? Again, my first thought was, what am I messing up? But look at that. No! That should have kicked off by now. There's no way. In fact, hardly any of them are shouting about stuff. Why is that? I think, you know, it's because of that armed guard. Okay. Alright. It's the only thing I can think... Honestly, that armed guard is the only thing I can think of. If I sack all of the armed guards, if I'm right, it'll boot off straight away. And we'll fire the dog handlers. They're all sacked. There is now no armed guards in here. There's one fight. Okay, they're fighting away. Yep. More tasers going off. Suppressed and compliant. No patrol in there now. Lock the door shut. Okay. Actually, we want to put a security door there. Where's that guy going? Why is he trying to go through there? What an idiot. He's trying to go through, but I'm not allowing anyone through it. Locked. Shut. Right. Now, there we go. They're all in the canteen. I now no longer have view. There is no reason why they should be sitting like that. This, have I made the perfect prison here? Is this the perfect prison numero uno? I think it is. Yeah. I don't know how we've managed to do it, but pretty much all the prisoners have a critical need for sleep, food. Most of them have hygiene. Over half have an exercise, family and recreation need a critical. And then the rest of them, such as environment and privacy, that's all at high. Clothing is going up, spirituality and literacy, all that's up there. Remember that these people have been locked in here for a day and a half now. And yet, they still haven't kicked off. Danger level is maxed out. You can see that there's several suppression effects still on there. So as soon as that suppression effect leaves, then they'll probably start fighting. Honestly, that is the only thing I can think of. It can't be anything else. Can it be anything else? I'm sort of questioning myself now. It can't be anything. No, it can't be anything else, surely. I'm not punishing them, so there's no more suppression need from that. I'm not punishing them in the policy. We're not punishing them for finding anything. We're not giving them any food, so they're starving. Their regime is all just eat, so they're just sitting in there, but they're not actually eating anything, so it's basically just saying, like, go to that room and stay there. And there's no needs getting fulfilled other than maybe a little bit. The safety need... Now that we've locked the doors, the safety needs going up. Have we still got a couple of protective custody prisoners as well? No, we haven't. They have been killed. Okay, that's sort of understandable. We've got no intake, obviously. We've got... Hang on. We can start here it going now. It's still 112 are suppressed and compliant. Hang on. That's starting to go red now. That's starting to get taken over now. Right. It was about time. It's still not a riot, but that is now being controlled by the prisoners. But in order for that to work, I've had to lock all the doors and remove all the guards and let them sit about. Surely the armed guard couldn't have had that effect. I've seen them boot off for no reason at armed guards, or when there was more than when there was only them. Having 100 and odd prisoners in one room with no needs getting fulfilled, that should have booted off a long time ago. I'm not convinced this is working properly. Honestly. I don't know what else we can do. I mean, it's getting taken over, so I'm going to give it a little bit of time to see what happens here, because obviously that's now... The fact that I'm still making 10 grand a day is just amazing. Yeah, that... I'm just speeding, just keep it at max speed just because I want to see what happens. I'm still looking at the danger level just to see what happens there, because it's 112 prisoners are suppressed and compliant. And some of them have serious complaints. I could go in there and shake it down. Shall I send one guard in there? Let's send that guy. Send that guy in there. There's all the mail satchels. That's been fixed in alpha, the latest alpha as far as I'm aware. Let's just put that to normal. Let's have a little wander in. No, where are you going, mate? No, where you go? You, guard, in there, please. Why are you going that way? No, because you can't get through that door because it's locked. And you can't get through that one either because it's... Where is he going? Alpha! Alpha game is alpha, it's broken. Yeah, hang on. That's starting to get a bit damaged there, isn't it? I mean, this is technically not a riot. It hasn't become a riot yet. But yeah. I mean, you can argue about definitions all you want, but for me, that sounds like a riot. It sounds like there's at least a couple of prisoners, if not more than 2 or 3. punching the hell out that door. Whoa, okay. Oh, that guy's been shot in the eye. Look at that. Oh, I bet that hurt. Right, okay. Taser prongs to the eye. Right. So, it looks like Ian Shelley charged through the knife and get out. He got tasered. And now we've got Ian Dana trying to fight a guard with a plastic fork. And obviously the guard has got body armor and also a baton, and he's managed to subdue the miscreant. Okay, so that's been taken care of. That guy is now going to go and get probably some... Yeah, the guards are actually heading off to try and get a bit of medical treatment. So I'm going to put a couple of medical people in there. It looks like... Let's have a quick look in here. While we can, you, get in there. Head in. Hi, everybody. Whoa, that didn't take long for them to start fighting. we still got the suppression effect. I don't understand. So now just sending in one guard into that thing. Sending in one guard into that. It's now under control again. Apparently, there's this guy here trying to stop it, but. Has he got booze? I'm sure he had booze or something on him. Did he pick up booze and hit him with a glass bottle or something? He's been glassed, that guard, has he? See, the start fight. The dog's just trying to punch the guard in the face. Bang. 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 Yeah, This is insane. Honestly, about halfway through this, I was thinking, this isn't going to get released. I have to release this just to show you how insane it is. Because that danger level has been up there for a full day now, right? There's been a full day where that's been maxed out. They've still got the suppression effect applied. And there's some serious complaints on all of them. Look at that! That's the current needs. I think it's broken. I don't know whether it's the game that's broken or just this save from copying it over to this latest alpha, but that seems broken. We're actually taking these guys we're taking them to the medical center to medi them up, and then we're gonna put them back in. I'm just gonna go to guard patrols here. I'm just gonna cancel a lot of the patrols we have going because we just don't need them anymore around here. Like that and there, and it means we'll actually have some free guards. You see. Finally. Let me guess, suppression effect's gone. There you go, look. The suppression effect is disappearing. It took a full day, right? Over a day and a half for the suppression effect to go, even though we got rid of the guard, the armed guard. As soon as that suppression effect went, boom! Biggest riot ever. Okay, look at them all with knives, and they are storming. So we have over 70 prisoners now rioting. They've taken the kitchen, and obviously they now own the canteen as well. They are charging through, and it looks like they're going for just a blitz escape here, because they've charged through this room here, which is our storage. They've come straight into... Oh my god, that guy's got a drill. And they've come straight into here, which is our reception. They're coming into the mailroom as well, and looks like they're actually taking it from the front to back. Wow, that is a proper boiling point method, that, isn't it? So we know now if we need to make it boot off immediately, then, or if we want to make it do a pressure cooker type moment, we can keep them in wherever with one armed guard, or make sure that they are actually suppressed. Oh my good grief, these are really violent. They're all just absolutely shanking people and stabbing them and just knocking them out with hammers and stuff. But we've got 5 deaths so far. But yeah, the pressure cooker method, that's what I think I'm going to call this. You just make them, you sit them there in one room and you make them get all their needs up, and then you make sure they've got suppression effects, and then you remove that suppression effect and they all just go, bah! And the lid just blows off the top and they all go absolutely insane. So it looks like this is weird now, because the National Guard will not come in, because you need to get so many deaths per day and have the prison been, taken over by the prisoners. But we don't have the staff. We only have currently now 6 guards left, and in terms of staff we have 12 workers. And they're not killing each other. They're just going in here. But they're not trying to escape, look. See, some of them could easily... That door's almost gone. They could go out there, and then there you go, they're out. I've just fired... Oh, that's... Whoa! Hang on. Someone's got a gun. Who's got a gun? It's in here somewhere. That guy's got a drill. He's pretending to play a gun. Maybe that's what... He's got a gun, he's just shouting bang. Maybe that's what he's done. No, I don't think so. I'm looking for the guy with the gun, but I can't see it. I'll bring the workman in, because it'll only take one workman. Oh, they won't. They won't voluntarily go in places where it's known to be under control by prisoners. You see. Oh my good grief! Wow, I've just realised that. It looks like Daniel Dark Dan. What? Double Dan has went in and killed the psychologist. The chief, the foreman are also dead, and the staff room and armory is under control by... Ah, right. Okay, so the armory is now under control by the prisoners. So that is why... That's probably where they've got the gun, because I did fire all of the remaining armed guards, so they couldn't have got it from that. Either way, oh my good grief. It looks like they have actually taken over a sizable chunk of the facility. Look at that. We haven't seen that in a long time. Where's these other deaths going at? Oh, it looks like Simon Stoneman is running around with a shotgun, naked. Oh dear, oh dear. He's running around naked with a shotgun, shooting people's heads off with the accountant and the warden. Well, that's yeah. Prison Architect. It's the game that keeps on giving. Today's Alpha update, Alpha 34 introduces naked gunmen running around your facility. Interesting. Right. So, in terms of who owns this prison now, I think we can safely say that the guards have lost control. We have one left. I don't know where he is. Where is he? Where is he stationed? I want to know. He's in the parole room up there. Probably shitting himself, to be honest with you. Everything apart from this centre bit has been taken over. Oh, that little bit there, that little bit there, and a couple of end pieces have been taken over by the prisoners. So I think what we'll do, we're going to bring in some riot police. So we'll bring in 3 riot police and bring in 2 paramedics. The problem is that we can't really unload any of this stuff because of how everything's on. Like all of the, where the hearse and stuff. Oh, there's an interesting one. These prisoners had the opportunity to escape. They could have easily escaped if they wanted to, right? They could have easily, look at that, they're all flying out these doors now, but they're only flying out as we bring all of these people in. Oh my good grief. Yeah, there's a lot of deaths here, so we're wading the riot police in. And now we are also wading the paramedics in. That's 25 dead. 26. It's going up even further now. Oh my good grief. Yeah, that's definitely going up and up and up. See, they're even just coming after the paramedics. Or are they? Oh, no. I think some of them are starting to run away. Oh, no, they're not. Wow, that paramedic is trying to save that riot guard. He's picked him up and he's actually moving him about and trying to heal him. And then we've got 2 prisoners, one with a baton and one with a knife, trying to, you know, they're following him and killing him. 2 other people have joined in. And now the guy just went through the wall by the look of it, so that's an interesting one. Looks like that road gate's been smashed open, and I think I can safely say that this is we've lost control of this. The only person alive is that one there. That guy's very, very tired, and I think that's because he was forced through the wall. So, incoming call. Your prisoner's out of control. Put this right down, and the government will step in and take it by force. So, I guess that's, yeah, I don't think, I'm going to speed up because that I'm not going to be able... Oh, there's escapes as well. Wow, the prisoners are actually escaping. No, these are not. These are running back this way for some reason. Where are these guys going? They could have escaped down the bottom. They're running around the outside. Oh, no, they're still chasing him. Oh, what the hell? These guys are determined, aren't they? If they actually put as much effort into their reform as they are trying to chase this guy and kill him, then there'd be much better people. And look at all these escapes we're getting as well. They're just running out the front door now. This is just, nah. I'm fairly confident that my prison grading is going to be a bit low. Don't say they're just going to follow this guy around. Oh my good grief, they are. Okay, that looks like Stoneman was not really too keen on that guy running away, so you start pulling trigger there. I've sped up to max speed, and you can hear the shotgun blasts just keep going. Oh no! Are they dead? Yeah. The riot guard was killed by the shotgun blast. The paramedic is not dead, but the rest don't care. But they have escaped. We've got 20 escapes now, 35 deaths. So, I think we can safely say that I have not been able to control the riot. This is weird, because at first I thought that this was going to be the calmest, in fact, most non-eventful Fight Club we've ever had, and I thought the last one was non-eventful. It was looking pretty dull, and I wasn't even going to release it until about halfway through, and I thought, no, I'm going to have to show this video because it shows you how strange the behaviour is, and it's actually turned out to be the most violent riot we've ever had. You know, I think we've had, I mean, this is also, to be fair, it's also the most, it's the highest capacity prison we've ever had. You know, we've never had a prison that's, you know, up to 170 prisoners maximum capacity. I mean, we only started with about 140 prisoners on this one here. I want to go to grading, but I need a warden to do that. We don't really have many prisoners left, if I'm honest with you. Prisoners left. Oh no, we got 89 prisoners. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I want to check here. I want to check. Most of them are high risk. No, 31, 29, and 30. So there is a nice mix of prisoners here. But I've lost control. That's just obvious. I'm actually very surprised that everybody ran away. Like, you saw the... Let's put it at normal speed. You saw all the prisoners running away and trying to run out, you see. Let me just get rid of all these because we don't need them. We'll dismiss them all. You saw them all running away there. Yeah, failure. We've now got a failure state. It looks like the government is going to come in to take care of business. But they cannot because of bugs. Because that hearse is stuck, and because it's then made all these riot vans stick here, even though I've dismissed them, this cannot... can we force that door open? Is it that? Is it the door that's the problem? Nope, the troop truck is stuck, so it can't come in, which means these soldiers can't exist. They won't get off the truck. I think that's video over. People are just running and escaping as well, and these guys are just on the truck. Should we jump off and run the rest of the way? No! Our orders is to stay on the truck and get off right at the entrance. But sir, they're escaping. No! Stand fast, soldier. Sir, I've got a clear shot. No! We must wait. Wait until the deliveries. Oh, what a bunch of fatheads. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.